poppin', peeps? It's your boy Am for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully, guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. Hopefully, my notification gang pulls through. As always, man, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Capricorn. So let's go ahead and get it cracking. What's going on, Crystal? Hey, Julia. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It is much appreciated. Starting out here with the Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Cappy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Capricorn. I feel like you guys are coming through relatively quickly. We're going to get one more shuffle. And we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully all is well. Cappy, overall energy for you is going to be the King of Wands. So you could be connecting here with a fire sign, an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Wheel of Fortune. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the King of Cups. And then lastly here for you, Capricorn, what do we have? We have here the High Priestess. So Capricorns, coming into the next 24 hours for you guys, King of Wands here to the Wheel of Fortune. It definitely feels to me like there's something changing here for you. I definitely feel like whatever this changes, you're taking some pretty quick action to make it happen. So it looks to me like you're working on making a change happen. You're the person who's going out of your way to change a situation. Looking at what it is you're dealing with the King of Cups. You have a lot of love here. You have a lot of compassion here. I kind of feel here for you, Capricorn, what it looks like to me is you're changing your vibration. In the next 24 hours, you may potentially notice that your vibration is lower than normal, or maybe there's a lot of things that are going on in your life that you feel are currently affecting, excuse me. Thank you very much. That was very abrupt, but there may be something in the next 24 hours you may feel that's currently affecting your vibration or has just been happening over time. Like maybe there's stuff going on in your life that's stressing you out, so on and so forth. So looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the High Priestess. High Priestess here says you're getting a bit of an intuitive nudge. What this looks like to me here, Capricorn, is like your guides here are giving you this intuitive nudge of like, Capricorn, step back into your love, step back into your compassion. You know, if you've been feeling really stressed out, if you've been feeling really emotional, if you've been feeling really angry, if you've been feeling any sort of emotion that you feel is out of your norm, take a step back and really start to tune back into the love and compassion that you have not only for yourself, but for other individuals in your life. The more that you sit in the energy of love, the more healed you're going to feel. So I think your guides here are going to try to give you that nice little intuitive nudge where they push you back into the energy of love. And then the more love that you're sitting in, the better you're going to feel. And the more love that you have to give, the more you're going to receive. So guys, in the next 24 hours, your guides here are trying to guide you back into that love energy where you can not only have that for yourself, but you can give that to the people around you. And the more that you do that, the more healed you're going to feel and the more better you're going to feel, especially for Capricorns who recently have been feeling a little bit more low vibrational than usual, or that have been experiencing things like stress, anxiety, anger, anything like that. So definitely try to tap back into more so of your love and your compassion, okay? That's what I'm seeing here for you guys. All right, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Karen said, hey, will a next month be a good month for Aquarius? Well, I have the Aquarius mid-month tarot reading actually going up tomorrow, so feel free to check it out. I am not one for spoilers, so feel free to watch it when it comes out tomorrow. It'll be out most likely around 12:45 Eastern Standard Time PM, so feel free to check it out when it comes out tomorrow, all right? All right, guys, so we started out with the earth signs today. Let's go ahead and do earth, fire, water, air. Going on to the fire. What do we got coming in here for the Leo, baby? Messages for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got coming up here for Team Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my lions. We're going to grab ourselves one last shuffle. And we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Justice card. So, you could be connecting potentially here with a Libra for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we have here the not the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got the Queen of Swords. And then lastly, for my lions, what do we have? And we have here the King of Pentacles. So, Leos, in your next 24 hours, you might be dealing with a Libra, but the Justice card here to the Two of Wands upright. This is typically about balance. You know, the Justice card is seeking balance, and the Two of Wands is kind of like the confusion of, well, I feel a little bit stuck between a rock and a hard place. So how do I find balance if I don't know necessarily where to go? Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with the Queen of Swords. I feel like for you in the next 24 hours, Leo, you're going to come to the realization that something needs to be removed first in order for you to be more balanced, which genuinely means you're going to figure out what's disrupting your balance here in the next 24 hours. So whether it is a certain connection in your life that you feel is disrupting your peace, whether you feel like it's a job that's disrupting your balance, or a friendship or a family member, you're going to kind of come to the realization in the next 24 hours of what it's been that's actually been disrupting your peace, your harmony, and your balance here. And when you come to the realization of that, you're like, okay, well, the only thing I can think of is really just removing myself from that person or that situation in order for my balance to be restored. Looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is about a card of grounding yourself. It's about getting into an energy where you can see things from every perspective and every angle and figure out what the right decision is here for you. So looking at your next 24 hours, Leo, I feel like you're going to be taking a step back and taking a look at all perspectives that you can on what to do about this situation, especially for those of you that are recognizing that there's something in your life that's throwing you off balance. And I feel like the conclusion you're probably coming to is maybe I should take a step back right now from what's disrupting my peace and see how that plays out. You know, if there's a specific relationship in your life that's become too much for you, maybe it's time to pull back. If there is a job that's been a lot for you, maybe it's time to request a day off. You know, take some time away right now from whatever you feel is disrupting your peace, and then go based off that in regards to whatever feels right. If it feels right to take more space, take more space. If it feels right to come back, then go back, okay? But right now, it looks like you can definitely use space from something, Leo. All right? All right, Leos, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we started out with the earth, we did our fire, going on to the water. Let's have a look here at the Scorpio. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got coming up here for Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Scorpions, let's see what we got for you, beautiful people. Hopefully all is well. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Nine of Cups in reverse. So you could be connecting with a water sign. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Six of Wands, what you're dealing with, the Five of Cups in reverse, and then lastly for you, Scorpio, we have here the Sun card. So you might be dealing with a Leo here as well. Nine of Cups here. You know, Nine of Cups in the reverse is typically the position of feeling unfulfilled. So there's something happening right now that's not necessarily bringing in any fulfillment for you. I think that with the Six of Wands showing up, it's about a card of moving forward. So Scorpio, I feel like you're trying to pull your attention away right now from whatever's not fulfilling you. I mean, taking a look at what it is you're dealing with the Five of Cups reversed. You're doing your best right now to move on from a situation that's just genuinely not making you happy. So why continue to put my attention and my focus on things in my life that are making me unhappy instead of putting my focus on things that will? You know, this is the energy of where attention goes is where energy flows. So the more attention you put on something that's negative, the more negative energy is going to flow to you. The more attention you put on something that's positive, the more positive energy is going to flow to you. So in your next 24 hours, I think you're really getting, you know, you're harping on that ideology and you're like, okay, it's time to shift my focus. Looking at the outcome that's present though, we got here the Sun card. By shifting your focus, you're actually creating a pretty great energy. You know, we have here the Sun. It's about happiness. It's about positivity. It's about feeling better, right? So by shifting your focus, you definitely feel better here, Scorpio. I think that this is something you've always known. I think everybody knows this, right? If you shift your energy to something more positive, positivity comes back to you, right? But sometimes it's easier said than done to shift your focus. You know, it actually could be a really hard task to do, especially if you've been so programmed or so used to having your focus on all the little negative things. So this is about breaking up the pattern of looking at the negative stuff and starting to take a step back and see the good stuff, you know? All right, Scorpio, I like that for you. Keep on doing positive reinforcement. For those of you that are unaware of what positive reinforcement is, it is about basically acknowledging anytime you're doing something or investing in something inherently negative and then switching it out with something more positive. For example, if you think a negative thought of yourself, you'll catch it. You'll be aware. It's about jumping into your awareness of any time you do anything that's negative. So for example, let's say you have a negative thought about yourself. You'll catch it, and then you'll replace it with a positive thought instead. So if you say something negative about yourself, right in that moment, you're aware of it, and then you say something positive instead. The more you reinforce positive behavior, the more it cancels out negative behavior, and then that now becomes your pattern, okay? That now becomes what you're used to, which is looking at things from a brighter side rather than a negative side. All right, Scorpio. So we did our earth, our fire, our water. Going on to the air signs. Let's have a look here at the Aquarius, baby. What do we got going on here for Team Aqua? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Aquarian peeps, let's see what's up with you. Aquarian, overall energy for you is going to be the Chariot. Okay, baby, you could be connecting with a Cancer for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, 5 of Cups in reverse, what it is you're dealing with, the Devil in reverse. All right, Aquarius. And lastly, we have here the 2 of Pentacles. So, coming in the next 24 hours for Aqua is the Chariot here to the 5 of Cups in reverse. This is essentially forward-moving energies. You're moving on from something for sure. I think you're moving on from something you felt very tied and bound to. You have here the Devil reversed. Maybe you felt like you were stuck in a connection with somebody. Maybe you felt like you were stuck in a personal situation. You're basically feeling trapped in something you didn't think you can get out of. But in the next 24 hours, you're recognizing, no, it's very possible to get out of this. So you're no longer tied and bound to something that was definitely causing a negative effect on you. Looking at the outcome that's present, we have here the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, so I think you were recognizing, you know, if I could be stuck, I could also be free. If I could be free, I could also be stuck. You're realizing that being trapped or being stuck is nothing more than a state of mind. I think that was the realization you needed here to walk away from whatever you felt trapped in. You were like, I've always had the power and the free will to leave. I just felt like I couldn't, but the truth is I always could. So by realizing you always had the ability to walk away, that's what makes it 10 times more easier to do so in the next 24 hours for you. So I see you leaving a situation that you felt very tied and bound to, okay? Something you felt very stuck and trapped in. Not sure if it was a relationship, a work scenario, or something else in your personal life, but I see you taking initiative here. I like it. All right, Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of zodiacs for the day. Going on to our second batch now. Let's have a look here at the Virgo, baby. Messages for Team Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, WVZ, thank you so much for the $2.99 donation. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. What do we got coming up here for Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Virgo, let's see what's up, baby. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the Star card. All right, you could be connecting potentially here with an Aquarius for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got here the 3 of Swords reversed. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the 6 of Wands reversed. And then lastly for you is going to be the High Priestess in reverse. So, Virgo, you might be connecting with an Aquarius. You also could be dealing with a Pisces. Now, the Star here to the 3 of Swords in reverse, I definitely feel like healing has taken place here for you on a massive level. Like, it seems to me like a massive amount of healing has happened. Like, you've really healed from something. You're in a really good space in comparison to where you were in your past. Things look a lot better for you now in comparison to where they were. I mean, looking at what it is you're dealing with the 6 of Wands reversed. Virgo, you know what I feel like it is you needed? You needed the attention to be off of you, aka you needed other people to stop being up in your business, and you needed to stop being invested in anything else but yourself. What this looks like to me is that over the past couple weeks, past couple months, you've needed to take time out to directly spend time with yourself. You've had to work on directly you. You've had to work on what it is you've needed to heal. You had to take a separation or take a standstill between you and other individuals in your life. It's like I had to focus up right now and make sure that I was working on me. And looking at the outcome that's present, the High Priestess in reverse, the more you worked on yourself, the more the things that were deep and hidden within you started to come to the surface. You'll be surprised, guys, at how many skeletons we have in our closet that we're not even aware about. There are so many things when you really go into your shadow side, you never really knew were there. So I feel like you guys have done a lot of shadow work here, and in the next 24 hours, you're realizing, man, I actually have done so much work and I've healed so much as a person, and because of that, I'm in such a better place mentally, physically, spiritually. So it's kind of like this appreciation you're having in the next 24 hours for going deep within your shadow, because there's so much you needed to heal from. There's so much you needed to learn in the shadow, and now you can start coming back into that light. So Virgo, I feel here that you're stepping back into your light in the next 24 hours. You know, the darkness serves a purpose just as much as the light does, and you've learned what you needed to, and it feels pretty damn good to step back into your light. I love that for you. I think that's a fantastic reading. It kind of resonates a little bit too, I think, to your weekly reading that we did. How long ago was that weekly reading? I think we did that weekly reading for the 11th through the 17th. So yeah, that's really awesome. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw, that's really, really weird. Virgo, did you guys not see the exposure on my camera turn so white, like it was so light when I said that? That's fucking weird. That's insane. Holy crap. I'm genuinely stunned at how that was like a synchronicity, because I have blinds right now that are closed. There's a little bit of light that shines, but it's actually a pretty cloudy day. So with that being said, it's very weird that the exposure on my camera goes out and makes everything light and white when we were talking about that. So Virgo, if that's not a sign that you're stepping back into the light, I don't know what is. That was pretty freaking cool. That was neat. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our Earth, rolling on now to our fire. Let's have a look here at the Aries gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got coming up here for Team Aries, please? Give me 1 second to grab these cards. Thank you. What do we got coming up here for Team Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours. All right, my Aries, let's see what we got for you, beautiful people. Hopefully, all is well. Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the Emperor. So you could be connecting potentially with an Aries. For a few of you, you might be dealing with a fellow Aries. Looking at your current energy, we got here the King of Cups. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Two of Wands. And then lastly for you Aries, we got here the Six of Wands in reverse. So in the next 24 hours for Aries, Emperor here to the King of Cups upright. What this looks like to me is that you guys are definitely slipping back into a place where you're feeling a lot more compassionate and loving. I think that it has to do a lot with this Two of Wands, because to be completely honest, you've experienced the side of not feeling loved. You've experienced the side of feeling isolated, or feeling, what's the word that I'm looking for here? Not necessarily abandoned, but more so, it's like when you ignore something or someone. Fuck, I wish I had the word. It's like on the tip of my tongue, but I can't get it out. Regardless, though, you know, you're in a situation right now here, Aries, where you have felt kind of secluded in certain situations. And you know how it feels to not feel the love, to not feel the connection. And that's just not what you want to give to anybody else ever. That's not something you ever want somebody else to experience. So I feel like coming into the next 24 hours, considering that you've been on both sides of love and not feeling love, you want to continue giving as much love and compassion as you can. I think that that's what the Two of Wands here is representing. It's like, I've been on both sides. I've been the receiver of people giving me love, and then I've also been on the other side where people were giving me nothing at all. People were giving me breadcrumbs, and that's just not the type of energy I want to bring in my life to the people that I care about and to myself. So looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Six of Wands in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse here says you're not going to let your life here pass by without making sure that you're constantly bringing in love, compassion, and positivity. You're not going to let your life continue without making sure that you're taking care of the people that you love, but also most importantly taking care of yourself. I just feel like that's going to be your realization here in the next 24 hours. It's like I've literally been on both sides. I've been on the side of getting lots of love and attention from people, and then also, you know, not getting anything from anybody at all. And it sucks to feel that way. It sucks to feel alone and to not have that love when I feel like I've needed it the most. So how I want to live my life moving forward is making sure that I'm always taking care of the people that I have in my life with kindness and compassion, and taking care of myself in that same aspect. All right? I like that for you guys. Yeah, it sucks to be on the other side, and you want to make sure that you not only ever feel that way again, but you don't make people in your life feel that way. So that's actually really wonderful. That's really beautiful. All right, Aries, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our earth, we did our fire. Moving on to the water, let's have a look here at the Cancer gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Cancerian, please? Messages for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Cancerian. Let's see what we got for you, beautiful people, baby. Hopefully all is well. Cancer, overall energy for you. Oh boy, we do have here a 5 of Cups you could be dealing with, a water sign for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got here the 3 of Swords. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Page of Cups. And then lastly, for the Cancers, we have here the Emperor. So, in the next 24 hours for Cancerians, 5 of Cups here to the 3 of Swords. Definitely something disappointing you for sure. I do feel like there's a little bit of grief right now, Cancer, that's going on in your life. You know, 5 of Cups is typically the energy of grief. It's like you're upset about something for sure. 3 of Swords is indicating that you're upset. I do feel, though, here, Cancer, that if you are in this energy in the next 24 hours where you are upset, taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, Page of Cups, someone's going to be there for you. Page of Cups says somebody here wants to reach out. Somebody here wants to talk to you, especially when you're in a time of need. Looking at the outcome that's present, we have here the Emperor. It's almost like when this person reaches out to you, you instantly are out of that state of vulnerability again, and you're kind of in this protective mode. Like, you know what it looks like to me, Cancer? It's like you had a moment to be vulnerable, then somebody asks you, are you okay? And then instantly you're like, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine, even though you're not necessarily fine. As a Cancer myself, I've definitely been in many situations in my life where it's very easy for me to shut down emotionally. It's very easy for me to pretend that all is good when it's not good. That's why I think it's very important, Cancer, to not let yourself get caught up in that cycle, because coming from personal experience, I have been that person where I have shut down emotionally over and over and over again until I recognized that I had way too many burdens and skeletons in my closet, and they all hit me at once, and there was nothing I could do but face them. When your demons eventually trap you in the corner, it's not going to be a fun time to fight off all of them, because you can't fight off all of them. Eventually, you're going to have to sit there and confront your demons. So the more that you kind of power down and shut down, especially when you know, it kind of gets pointed out to you that people are seeing something going on with you. If you keep on ignoring that and you don't actually confront what's going on within you, it's just going to be a matter of time before you get trapped in that corner, you know? And you have all the demons out in front of you, and it's like, I can't fight back. I got to face and confront all of them. So Cancers, my best advice, honestly, from my heart, would be to confront what's going on with you right now. And if somebody's asking you what's wrong, open up to them. Don't be afraid. You know, if it's like your best friend, if it's your lover, if it's your mom and dad, and they're saying, hey, like, I feel like something's going on with you. Is something going on? Don't lie to them. You know, open up about it and be like, you know what? Yeah, something's going on. And I'm not feeling that great. And I got X, Y, and Z happening. And maybe just getting that love from other people around you too would be a great reminder to realize, Cancer, how loved you genuinely are. And it would be pretty much a really good benefit too to whatever it is that you're going through to get something off your chest. So guys, I'm just throwing that out there, you know, from personal experience. You can only run so far from your demons before they trap you in the corner and they kick your butt. You know, it's not too late. It's not too late to open up. All right, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our water, we did our fire, we did our earth. Going on to our air sign, let's have a look here at the Gemini gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Gemini, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Gemini, interesting vibe coming through here for you. Let's see what it's about. Gemini, overall energy for you. We got here a 6 of Pentacles reversed. Also, when I was just tapping into your energy, Gemini, I did feel like an overwhelming amount of tiredness. It was kind of like a wave of tiredness that kind of just came up over me. It was there for like about a moment or so, and then it dissipated, so I will take that as a sign. Some of you guys may need more rest, okay, Gemini? If you've barely been getting any sleep, if you've just been up all night, if you've been having just difficulty sleeping or staying on task, do your best to get more rest. The more rested our brain is, the better it functions. The more rested we are in general, the more what's the word that I'm looking for here? The more efficient we are, right? In our day-to-day activities and in our day-to-day lives. So please make sure you're getting more rest if you're not getting enough rest, okay? Now, overall energy, we have here 6 of Pentacles reversed. Current energy, we got here the King of Swords. What it is you're dealing with, we have here the 6 of Swords. And then lastly, for the Gemini, what do we got? We got here the Magician. So, Gemini, coming into your next 24 hours, you could be connecting with a Virgo here, but let's look at this. We got here the 6 of Pentacles reversed to the King of Swords upright. You're not feeling incredibly balanced right now, but you're feeling very determined. You know, I think that you're very determined right now to make something happen, but at the same time, you're not in the right energy to make it happen. For example, that's like trying to do a whole bunch of work, but you're so tired to the point where you can't focus. That's like trying to run up a mountain after you've already ran 5 miles and you're out of breath, you know? It's like you're trying to do something when you're just not in the right state to do it. And that is why I definitely feel like you need rest. I feel like that was definitely coming up here even before we pulled the tarot cards. It's like, Gemini, you need to get some rest. It's like you're very determined to do something, but you don't have the resources right now, or you don't have enough rest to do it, or you're kind of on the brink of like being burnt out. Like, take a break right now if you want to accomplish something is what I'm seeing for you. You know, looking at what it is you're dealing with the 6 of Swords. It's like, I want to keep moving forward. I want to keep making something happen for me. Looking at the outcome that's present, the Magician, I'm showing up, I'm here, I'm kicking butt, I'm getting what I want to get done. But at the same time, you can't get something done efficiently if you're not in the right space to do it, or if you're not in the right energy to do it. So guys, I would say my best advice here, in regards to however the situation resonates to you, get more rest. Even if it's not physical rest that you need, take a mental break if you need to, because your mental energy is just as detrimental as your physical energy. You know, for example, to do the job that I do, right? To do the job that you guys see me come up every day and do, this is a job that doesn't necessarily always require physical energy. It does require physical energy, right? But it requires mostly mental energy. If my brain is mentally not rested, it is not a good time to be trying to read tarot cards and to, you know, be trying to connect with every single one of you and give you guys a reading. It is not easy to do when mentally my energy isn't charged. So it's very important to recognize that not only does physical energy, but your mental energy is also very detrimental to your energy as a whole. So if you don't have to rest physically, rest your mind. It's very important to make sure that you're doing that. All right, Geminis? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of zodiacs for the day. Going on to the last and final batch, let's have a look here at the Taurus gang. What do we got for the Bull gang, baby? Messages for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Taurus, please? Messages for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Bull gang. We're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. All right. Give me 1 second. My cards are all over the place. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be connecting with a fellow Taurus for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got here the 8 of Swords. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the King of Pentacles in reverse. And then lastly, for my Taurians, we have here the 2 of Wands in the reverse. So, coming in the next 24 hours for Taurus, I do feel like something's on your mind for sure, and it's distracting you. It's very distracting AF, okay? Something's on your mind, Taurus. It's incredibly distracting. You don't know how to get it out of your mind. Okay, excuse me. Looking at what it is you're dealing with King of Pentacles reversed. It's causing you to feel imbalanced. It's causing you to feel ungrounded. So Taurus, right now you kind of feel like there's no escape. You're really overthinking about a situation, something's on your mind, and it's like, no matter what I do, I can't shake it. And I think that the only advice I could ever give you, and I give this advice out often, is that stop trying to shake it. You know, the more you try to shake something that you're overthinking, usually the more you tend to overthink about it. If I was here to tell everybody, hey, don't think about a pink elephant right now, you know, your brain can't stop. Your brain will think of the pink elephant because your mind doesn't register, don't think about it, right? The subconscious mind registers the pink elephant. So at the end of the day, if you tell yourself, hey, stop overthinking about this, your mind will hear, hey, overthink about this, you know? So that's why it's very important to recognize the more you try to stop something sometimes, actually the more you enable it to continue. So Taurus, my best advice for those of you that are really caught inside your head right now, overthinking about something very consistently, let your mind roam. Let your mind think about whatever it needs to think about, because eventually it will move on to something else. You know, I've always found that every time I was stuck inside my head, overthinking about a situation, the worst thing that I could do was try to make it stop, because it only made it worse. The best thing that I could do was just let my mind roam free. I let my mind think about whatever the hell it wants to think about all the time, okay? I have a very special brain, I like to think, because to be completely honest, I think about some of the weirdest and most randomest shit, okay? And at the end of the day, I let my mind do its thing, because if you let your mind think what it needs to think, it is what it is, you know? You're not going to get caught up on certain situations. Eventually, it will pass from one thing to another. Now, one thing I'll mention is that when it comes towards thinking about certain types of situations, remember too that you don't need to attach your emotion to everything. When you attach yourself emotionally into a thought that you're having, that triggers the response of feeling something. So if you're overthinking about something right now that's bothering you emotionally, try to detach your emotions from what you're thinking about. Think about what you're thinking about, but don't have an emotional response to it, you know? Because that's another thing that can make you feel trapped. When you start having an emotional response to what it is you're thinking about, it'll make it feel even more stuck and harder to escape. All right? So even if what you're thinking about does trigger an emotional response, if you allow yourself to say, hey, it's just my mind, it's just thinking, it's just thoughts, it is what it is, you know, that you might have a little bit of an easier time letting go. All right? So that's something else I wanted to mention here for you too. All right, Taurus? All right, baby. Listen, let your mind do its thing. You know, it'll be on to the next thing soon enough. All right? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, all of our earth signs are done for today. Going on to the fire now. Let's have a look here at the Sagittarius, baby. Messages for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Sagittarius, please? Messages for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what's up, baby. Saggy, overall energy for you is going to be the King of Pentacles in reverse. So you can be connecting here with a Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Nine of Pentacles. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Two of Wands in reverse. And then lastly for you, we got here the Tower in reverse. So as far as what I'm seeing for Sagittarians here, King of Pentacles in the reverse here to the Nine of Pentacles upright. It kind of feels to me like for you guys, there is this energy of wanting to be more independent, but at the same time, it's like, what am I going to do with all this freedom? I think that Sagittarians are always natural-born, free-spirited individuals, but at the same time, sometimes just being on your own and doing your own thing can get incredibly repetitive and boring. I feel like that's pretty much the energy you've reached. It's like, yeah, I'm a Saggy, I'm a free spirit, I do my own thing, but like it's kind of repetitive and boring. Like I want somebody who's gonna match my energy. Keep in mind, this doesn't just have to be about wanting somebody who could be a romantic lover that matches your energy. This could even be you guys yearning for a best friend, yearning for a cool person to hang out with. You know, looking at what it is you're dealing with the Two of Wands reverse. It's like, I feel like I'm not going forward right now because I'm so kind of tired of just doing my own thing. Looking at the outcome that's present, the Tower in reverse, I would actually like to avoid being on my own right now and being out and about and connecting with other people and having connections and creating vibes. Like you're in the space right now, Sagittarius, where you're possibly feeling a little bit lonely and it's like, I want to socialize. I want to find my other half. I want to find my best friend. I want to find people that can match my vibe to like really enjoy the world with me. So that's what I see here for you guys in the next 24 hours. And my best advice for those of you dealing with a situation like this is go with the flow right now in life. I know that you may not be enjoying kind of doing your own thing, so open yourself up to other people. You know, if individuals are like, hey, Sagittarius, do you want to go out here? Say fuck it. You know, get included in other people's plans. If somebody invites you out, go out. If somebody has something cool to show you, entertain that. If somebody here has something to say to you, pick up on it. See what it's about. Really open yourself up right now to other situations that are dealing with other people in your life, because that might be that next step that you need to find who really matches your energy. So you got to be willing to be open to everything right now. Okay, Sagittarius? So for those of you that are looking for somebody to match a vibe, you got to open yourself up to anybody essentially being that person. All right? So don't shut down any sort of connections or any sort of social interactions with people, because you never know, that next person you might meet might be the person that really matches your vibe. All right? So stay open right now, Saggy. Okay, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the fire. We finished up the earth. Going on to the water. What do we got coming in here for the lovely Pisces gang? Messages for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful fish, we're getting one last shuffle, and we're going to see what's up, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the Magician in reverse. So you could be connecting with a Virgo here for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got the Queen of Swords. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Nine of Cups. And then lastly for the Piscean, we have here the Ace of Pentacles. So Pisces, coming into your next 24 hours, Magician in reverse here to the Queen of Swords upright. What I feel here for you is that you're no longer showing up for somebody, especially because you feel like the person that you're dealing with is just only really interested in themselves. I mean, looking at who you're dealing with, we got here the Nine of Cups. Now, typically the Nine of Cups is not necessarily a negative card. It's usually a card of somebody who's focusing on their self-fulfillment. But from your perspective here, Pisces, somebody here is not focused on self-fulfillment. They're self-absorbed is what you're sensing here. So Pisces, based off my intuition, it feels to me like you're no longer showing up for somebody who's completely self-absorbed. How could I show up for somebody when all they care about is them, and especially if they're not going to be willing to show up for me? Looking at the outcome that's present, Ace of Pentacles, it's like I might as well take the next opportunity that comes on by with somebody completely different so that they can actually bring equal give and take to the table. You know, you're looking for a Six of Pentacles relationship, not necessarily a relationship or connection where somebody only seems to care about themselves. So Pisces, I do feel like somebody here is self-absorbed. You're coming more and more to the realization of that day in and day out, and you're gonna go ahead and put some distance between you and that person because I don't want to show up for somebody who's not going to show up for me, point blank period, right? All right, Pisces, I feel that for sure. You know, you always want to show up for people who show up for you, but if somebody here is not going to take the time out to show up for you, it's like I might as well, you know, find somebody who actually will. All right, Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Pisces love, thank you so much for the donation, my love. Thank you for the $1.99. Thanks as always, Aunt. Have an awesome week. You as well. Thank you for your donation. It is greatly, greatly appreciated, and thank you for your constant support. That is super appreciated as well, okay? All right, guys, going on to the last but not least zodiac of the day. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the beautiful Libras. What do we got going on for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Libra, please? Messages for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful Libras, we're going to get ourselves this one last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Libra, overall energy for you is showing up as the Four of Swords in the reverse. So you could be connecting here with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Five of Swords in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Empress in reverse. And then lastly, for my Libras, we got here the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So Libra, you might be dealing with a fellow Libra, considering that the Empress is here and it is in the reverse position. So Libra, Four of Swords in reverse here to the Five of Swords in reverse. I think that what's happening for you is that you're getting back into a very non-confrontational and non-conflict kind of attitude. I think that right now you're just not in a place where you feel like having any sort of conflicting energies. You tend to be a little bit more passive-aggressive here in the next 24 hours. I mean, looking at what it is you're dealing with the Empress in reverse. Chances are there's something that's stagnant and not growing. I think the reason why you're taking a passive-aggressive approach is because you've been trying really hard here to make something grow. You've been trying really hard here to make something more balanced, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been. Now, if we're talking about a relationship, you seem to be the only one putting in the effort, whereas the person you're dealing with isn't, whether it's a friendship or a romantic one. And I think that you're kind of getting to your breaking point here right now, Libra, where it's like, if something's just not growing, I'm not going to keep aggressively trying my best to make it grow. If it's not growing, it's not growing. It is what it is. So you're becoming here more passive-aggressive. You're really tired of getting your hopes up. You're really tired of having a conflict arise right now. Looking at the outcome, we have here the Knight of Cups in reverse. You know, Knight of Cups in reverse is typically one of those cards that is like, I'm no longer pursuing something. So Libra, if you were trying to make something work romantically with somebody, or if you were trying to make a friendship work, you kind of felt like the only one in it. You know, you kind of felt like the only one into it, the only one doing anything. And I think that you were in that aggressive energy where it's like you were trying to get the other person involved, you were trying to keep them interested, you were doing all the work, but they just weren't giving it back to you. And it's like, I'm not going to continue to be aggressive and like show somebody that I'm really into them if it's not going to be, you know, kind of reflected in their energy as well. So I see you here not pursuing something anymore. Now, do keep in mind, even if it's not about a relationship, maybe it's potentially about a career. Maybe you were showing somebody that was in a certain career field that you were very interested in making it in this type of career, and maybe they didn't hold you, maybe they didn't actually pay attention to you. Maybe they didn't actually say, oh, here's Libra putting in a lot of work right now, and did anything about it. Maybe they kind of like avoided it, even though this individual said they would like scout you, they would be mindful, they would watch, So I definitely feel here for you. It's like, I'm not going to keep pursuing something that's so clearly not going to pursue me too, So I see you backing off over here. That's what I feel for you guys in the next 24 hours. It's like, why keep trying if it doesn't seem to be working out for me? All right, Libra. Here's my best advice for these types of situations. First, let's talk about if you're dealing with a relationship, any kind of relationship, romantic or not. If you're dealing with a relationship and the person that you're dealing with is not putting in the same amount of effort as you, or is not putting in any effort at all, immediately quit trying. And the reason why I say that is not to be toxic, it's not to be an ass. I say quit trying because relationships have to come from a place of the Six of Pentacles. It has to be equal give and take. There has to be something coming from the person you're dealing with. If they are delivering nothing to you, you're the only one tangoing. You can't do the tango dance if you're the only one dancing. It takes two to tango. Now, if you're not dealing with a relationship right now, Libra, and let's say you're pursuing a career and you feel like no matter how hard you try, unfortunately, it just feels like you keep on failing, maybe take a step back and look at your approach. If you're going after a career and you're not making it for some reason, maybe there's a different approach you should be taking. Maybe there's a different connection of people you should be going towards rather than the current connection of people you're around right now. So I would say if this is about a career, take a step back and look at your approach. Maybe there's a better approach you can have. And also, if a career isn't working out for you, maybe take a look and see if you're feeling or being called towards something else. Because 9 times out of 10, if something's not working in your favor, you're most likely being called and directed to something else anyways. So if you've been getting this intuitive gut feeling or feeling like you've been getting called towards something, answer the call. Chances are there's something more valuable there for you anyways than whatever it is you're currently actively pursuing. You see what I'm saying? All right, Libra, that's what I got here for you. So with that all being said, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward. Guys, thank you so much for coming out to the daily reading. It is super duper appreciated. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If it resonates, let me know down in those comments down below. Shout out to the peeps that come out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody. And seriously, thank you for your support. It is super duper appreciated. For everybody who sent in donations today, guys, thank you so much for those donations. They help a lot more than you all know. I really appreciate your generosity. For everybody who's in the chat right now, if you can drop a like, that would be much appreciated too. Coming up tomorrow, I got the air signs coming out, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, for mid-April 2022. So you guys will be uploaded tomorrow, and then officially all the zodiacs will be done for mid-April. So Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, we will see you guys tomorrow for your mid-month readings. After that, I'm going to get back into the monthly and weekly reads. I'm going to go ahead and try to get back into that schedule for you guys. So there will be more videos coming soon after the last mid-months come out for April tomorrow, okay? If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. I'd appreciate that. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I am on the road to 300,000 subscribers this year. So if you're new, come on down and subscribe, join the Soul family, and come make it happen, baby. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this daily. Thank you for spending time with me, man. As always, it's super duper appreciated. And take care, everybody, and have yourselves a good one. All right, everybody. By the way, I forgot to mention. So real quick before we sign off, y'all, last week I made a little mistake. It was a Wednesday, I believe, or was it Wednesday or was it Thursday? My days were off. Either way, I said a happy Taco Tuesday on a day that wasn't Tuesday. Well, guess what? I know today for a fact is Tuesday because I see it on my phone. Last week I messed up and I thought Tuesday was a completely different day. I think I said it was Tuesday while it was Wednesday. Nonetheless, though, guys, it is Taco Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday. Get yourself some Chipotle. Get yourself some Taco Bell. Make some homemade tacos. It's a great day for tacos, man. Happy Taco Tuesday. Go eat well and eat swell today because that's a good-ass vibe, all right? All right, everybody. I love you all so much. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace. Later, guys.